We've put tackling inequality at the centre of our work. Indeed, it's the stated mission of uniting the movement, because we know right now it's not a level playing field. Whether you are playing sport or being active in your community is not just a product of your own motivation or enthusiasm. It can also be impacted by your gender, by your race or ethnicity, by whether or not you're disabled, and perhaps more than anything, by your social economic circumstances. So it's our job as Sport England, but it's our job collectively to recognise that tackling those inequalities is where we must give our focus. We realised in compiling Uniting the Movement, in fact in consulting on it, that really we needed to work very differently if we were going to actually have success in creating long-term systemic change and creating the opportunities for everybody to be active regardless of their circumstances or indeed where they live. Of course, everything happens in a place, so understanding that place, understanding the communities there, understanding the barriers and the challenges that people face is critical. But deep down we know that if we work more collaboratively and more effectively together, in particular we work with those system partners, the 130 or so organisations who we see as being foundational to the sport and physical activity sector, then actually we can create the sort of collaborative change that we need. And ultimately that's a much more effective use, not just of public money, but also of the resources that we have and the capacity that we have as a sector to make a difference. So much has changed in the past 3 years, but we've all got that sense together now that we know what the challenges are, and we know increasingly how we can address them, solve them, and in doing so, create opportunities that frankly previously would never have been there. The greater focus we've given into working in a place, thinking about how people can access our money, thinking about what it is that we can do with that can be different, and doing all of that against the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic and the huge challenges that threw up to both infrastructure, ways of working, but also people's health and well-being, and the resources that underpin it all. We'll continue to campaign, we'll continue to work hard around the safeguarding welfare and integrity agenda for sport, making it safe, welcoming and inclusive for all.